One clear night, Sarah looked up at the sky and marveled at the brilliant full moon shining brightly. A couple of weeks later, she noticed it had transformed into a tiny sliver, almost like a delicate curve against the dark sky. She had always been fascinated by the moon's changing appearance, but she had believed it was caused by Earth's shadow covering it. However, she recently heard someone say that wasn't the real reason, and her curiosity was piqued. She wondered what actually caused the moon to go through all those different phases, from full to new, and everything in between. Sarah decided to learn more and discovered the biggest myth about the moon's phases, that it's the Earth's shadow causing it to change. She learned that lunar eclipses, which are relatively rare, do involve Earth's shadow, but that's not what creates the regular phases. The phases happen every month like clockwork and are caused by another fascinating celestial dance. This dance involves the sun illuminating the moon orbiting the Earth, and us observing from our vantage point here on Earth. She visualized the sun as a bright lamp that constantly shines on half of the moon, just like it does on Earth. As the moon moves around us in its orbit every 29.5 days, the angle between the sun, moon, and Earth shifts. This shift in angle changes the portion of the moon's sunlit side that we see, creating the various phases. Sarah imagined holding a basketball in her room with the sun as a lamp shining on it from one side and walking around it in a circle. By doing this, she saw how different parts of the moon's illuminated side become visible at different points in its orbit. She learned about the 8 major phases, starting with the new moon, where the moon sits between the Earth and the sun. During the new moon, the sunlit half faces away from us, making the moon nearly invisible against the night sky. Next comes the waxing crescent, where a tiny sliver of light begins to show on the right side as the moon moves along. Sarah understood that waxing means growing, representing an increasing illumination each night. Then at the first quarter, the moon has traveled a quarter of the way around its orbit and appears as a perfect half circle. She was surprised to learn that it doesn't mean only a quarter of the moon is lit, but that it's a quarter through its cycle. The waxing gibbous follows with more than half of the moon illuminated, but not yet full, the light gradually increasing. At the full moon, the Earth is directly between the sun and the moon, illuminating the entire face we see. The full moon marks the peak of the cycle, a brilliant, fully lit circle in the night sky. Afterward, the waning gibbous begins as the illuminated part decreases, with light receding from the left side. The third quarter, also called last quarter, shows half the moon illuminated again, but this time on the left side. Finally, the waning crescent appears as a thin, fading sliver before the cycle restarts with the new moon. Sarah also learned about the dark side of the moon, which is actually called the far side because it's always hidden from view. She realized that due to tidal locking, the moon always shows the same face to Earth, but the far side gets just as much sunlight. During a new moon, for example, the far side is basking in full sunlight, perfectly illuminated. This understanding helped her appreciate that the moon's phases are about geometry, not shadows or darkness. She looked up at the crescent moon again, knowing she was seeing a precise alignment of the sun, Earth, and moon. This alignment creates the beautiful procession of lunar phases that we witness each month. Sarah felt a deep connection to the cosmos, realizing how our view of the moon changes due to our position and perspective. She thought about how each night presents a different face, a reminder of the dynamic and interconnected universe we live in. Her curiosity was ignited, even more eager to explore the secrets of other celestial bodies and phenomena. She smiled, knowing that understanding the science behind the moon made her evenings under the stars even more magical. Out in the night sky, the moon continued its slow, graceful dance around the Earth, a testament to the elegance of celestial mechanics. Sarah promised herself she would always look up with curiosity and appreciation for the cosmic ballet overhead. As she gazed at the moon, she imagined it as a dancer performing a silent, eternal ballet in the vast darkness. She thought about how beautiful and intricate this dance was, guided by the sun's light and Earth's gravity. The moon's phases are a masterpiece painted by the cosmic forces that shape our universe. And now, armed with new knowledge, she felt everything in a different light, literally and figuratively. Every night she looked up, knowing she was witnessing a grand ongoing performance of celestial proportions. She realized that understanding this cycle made her quite special part of a planet that is constantly spinning, orbiting, and revealing new wonders. The universe is a vast, beautiful system, and the moon's ever-changing face is just one of its many masterpieces. Sarah decided to share her newfound knowledge with her friends, eager to spread the wonder she felt inside. She knew that some people still believe the moon disappears or that its shadow causes the phases, but now she had the facts to explain. Every time she looked up at the moon, she remembered the dance of the sun, the Earth, and the moon, a celestial performance that never fails to amaze her.